this click, and here is the encoder, and you're good to go.
Thanks.
Hey, Chels.
Hey, Stace.
So I tried to send you something sexy for your birthday, but the mailman told me. I know, but the mailman told me to get out of the mailbox. But then I told him, right? And then I told him that's sexist because he won't let me be in the box because I'm not male.
Hey, play that track for us.
Feminism! Why? You're so fabulous. Yeah, I'm single. I'm single.
Stacey, you are pretty darn sexy. You're probably too sexy at a male. But I know some guys who probably like to nail ya.
First of all, Avi. Second of all, thanks. Third of all, happy birthday!
Aw, thanks. Chelsea's an age.
Chelsea's the same age as her podcast partner. I'm her. You look super cute.
Oh, thanks. I lost my voice because it's my first week back hosting karaoke. So, and unfortunately, like as people drink, you have to yell at them a little bit to be like, sit down, wear a mask. Like these are the rules. But yeah, we're having a good time. So I have sexy birthday voice for you guys. Sorry.
I was about to say it. I'm like, it's her birthday, yet she sounds like she's about to pop out the cake with that sexy rest.
Listen, have you met me? I probably would be the one to pop out my own cake.
I'm delicious.
You're welcome, America.
Listen, if you want to borrow my Americana bikini, feel free.
Oh, God.
America.
How you doing, Stace? How's your week?
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. It was a short.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, it was a short work week, but of course a lot was jam-packed in those days. But this is the first weekend in a while that actually felt like a weekend. So in terms of the ups and downs of being in a pandemic and being on quarantine, also look how cute we are that we kind of have a matching thing going on. I'm just saying. Friends for life. At least for today. But also forever, even when we're not matching.
For life.
But for actual, forever. But no, just like
or I'll find you.
But actually, like just the ups and downs, like I have been feeling kind of down the last few weeks, just really like, you know, being stuck inside these same walls, like it's really gotten to me. So I was really thankful that this weekend felt kind of long for whatever reason, even though it was just the normal 2 days. So it's been an adjustment, but it's been okay. But I do need to give a super shout out to our boo, Ellen. Because she was
Ellen.
So I was able to catch her on Planet Ants Hey Girl with Margaret, and just Ellen talking about what's three other fabulous women. So just talking about acting and what it means to be a strong woman and just getting out of your comfort zone. So shout out to Ellen for doing her thing per usual, and shout out to Planet Ant for just being awesome and just supporting the community that is theater.
Yay, yes. I love this.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got some people watching. Guys, if you're checking us out, give us a like and we will give you a shout out. And I say guys gender neutrally.
Guys, girls, women, men, children, humans of all ages. Not all ages, 18 and up.
Hey, Nikki. Thanks for checking us out as always. Um,
Get excited.
yeah, so I've had a pretty busy week. My goddaughter's birthday is also this week, and then my niece, who's my other goddaughter, she and I have the same birthday. So we're having a good time. We're gonna have a good. It's gonna be, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun week. And then tomorrow night I'm going out with my friends from work, and we're all going out to dinner. So yeah, and then my parents said they're gonna pick some sort of restaurant downtown that we're gonna go to. So thanks, Nikki. Thanks for the happy birthday. You're so sweet.
She is the sweetest, like, for real though.
Sweet.
Super sweet.
So let's take care of some business because, guys, I have stories. One's about me, and one is extremely scandalous and not about me at all.
Okay, let's just do all the things. So it's time for the
fake name series of the day.
Woo! So the fake name series of the day is what we use to save the shade. So instead of using people's real names, we use names that are from the fake name series of the day to hide their identities. But if they heard these stories,
they know who they are.
Whether near or far. Chelsea's recipe voices from the bar. She said, come as you are. Are.
Hi, Alexandra. Thanks for watching.
Hi, Alexa. I love people. This is why I've been going crazy, because I stayed within these walls for so long, and the meme that's checking your extrovert friends, they're not okay. I have not been okay the past 2 weeks. So I just get really excited. And I've always self-identified as having the mentality of a puppy, because I just get excited whenever new people come into the room, and I'm just like, oh, I want to talk to you. What's going on? And I always gravitate towards the person that's by themselves, like, you need a friend.
Hi, Morgan.
What? Come through, Morgan. Actually, she did, because she's right here. So, hi. I love you. You're great. You need groceries? I'll give you groceries, girl.
You're great.
So, Chelsea, what's the fake name series of the day?
The fake name series of the day. The fake name series of the day is P-Valley, which I have never seen. I don't even know what it's on. Have you seen it, Stace?
I have not seen it, but it's about strippers.
Here's the funniest part about this. I watched the preview because I wanted to get a vibe of it, and I'll give the description in just a second. But I laugh because Stacey likes to make fun of the fact that I'll be like, it's about you, but it's also about me. And Stacey's like, it's your birthday, you can pick whatever you want, but here's the fake name series of the day. It's about strippers. You're welcome. And so let's maybe not. We're a very cyclical friendship. I laugh. She's like, it's your birthday. We can do whatever you want. Here's the fake name. Here's what we're doing. This is what it is.
I was trying to be, you know what? It was
no,
me being an admin, trying to take care of things so it's less work you have to do.
Listen, Melissa, thanks for commenting on the podcast. Thanks for the happy birthday. Feel free to come back on the show. We would always have you. We love it.
Darn right we will have you. With open arms.
All right, so P-Valley follows the lives of strip club dancers working down in the dirty Delta. Pink is a popular strip club in Mississippi where intrigue abounds when the mysterious autumn is welcomed, which when I first read this, I thought it was like a mysterious fall, like a season.
Get out of here. A mysterious. To be fair, your birthday is in autumn.
And it could be mysterious. When a mysterious autumn is welcomed by Mercedes, the dancer, and Uncle Clifford, the club's discreet owner. I don't know why he's discreet. Probably because they're having sex. I mean, that's usually what happens in strip clubs. So
you don't know what happens at strip clubs.
I mean, I've definitely been to some strip clubs.
Me too, but I didn't know. Did I? I didn't know what was going on. Also, I didn't know we were going to a strip club.
There's a whole song. It's called No Sex in the Champagne Room. Do you know why? Because people trying to have sex there.
Man, I just love that it's called the champagne room. Like, whenever I think of someone having a wine cellar, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just have a champagne room. But that song came out, and I realized it was something different, and champagne showers and all this stuff. So now I have to rethink my dream home.
I love this. All right, I'm going to tell you guys my story first, and then I'm going to tell you my friend's story. So my story is I met this guy on Bumble. His name is...
A name? Lil Murda.
His name is Lil Murda. And like,
Lil Murda.
Like, are you saying like murder, but with an A?
Absolutely. If you want to, you can say it with an ER, Chelsea, if that's more comfortable.
Well, just because, let's be real, I'm white. It doesn't sound right when I say, well, murder.
Listen to you drop those bars now.
But, so this guy, he's 34. He lives in Warren. I'm just blasting that city, apparently. He, guy's got a good looking picture. Couple of red flags. Red flag number 1, he only has one picture. Red flag number 2.
I didn't know there was a red flag.
Yeah. Because that just means he could have just found that picture on Instagram or like Googled hot guy and put it up there. So, which means it's going to work out in my favor when I ask him to take a picture of his face with a spoon, right? Because then now I know I'm going to get whatever face I get. So so we have like, I don't know, 3 or 4 back and forth, 3 or 4 days worth of back and forth conversation. It's going fine. But I keep saying, like, how come you only have one picture? He goes vague. I go, what do you do for a living? He goes vague. And then he's like, I can't wait to meet you. And I'm like, why? You know nothing about me. You haven't asked me a single question. And then he's like, do you have Snapchat? And I was like, oh, no. I'm going to get a penis photo, aren't I? Like, So I'm like, yeah, I do. At this point, sure. So I give him my Snapchat. And it's kind of a dorky name, so he kind of tease me about that, which is fine. I stand by my dorky names. So,
as you should.
As I should. So it's my birthday. I can enjoy a dorky name. So
it's your life. You can enjoy a dorky name. Okay.
So he messages me on Snapchat, and the first thing he messages me is a picture, and I'm literally in my head going, please don't be a penis. Please don't be a penis. And it's not. It's another picture of him, but it's not his face. It's like from here, like his face is blocked by the camera, and it's from here down, and then it's like as close to his penis as he can get without it actually being his penis. And I'm like, how many times can I say penis in this like 3-minute?
You know what? You're just getting it all out of your system.
Penis. So
they do grow, so they tell me.
Wouldn't it be the funniest chia pet? Sorry. So
I can't it'd have to be like bamboo.
Oh my god, bamboo and chia. So, a penis chia pet. They so all I want for my birthday is don't do it.
No. So. But also, when the 2 Chainz, all I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
Oh, but that's not what I want.
I know it's not what you want.
But T-Pain isn't speaking for me at that moment. So T-Pain does not speak for me in those moments.
I don't get it.
Isn't that the guy who just sang the song?
No, 2 Chainz.
Oh, well, fudgies, then I...
That sounds like, wait, what T-Pain song? I'm like, buy you a drink. I love the bartender. I'm like going through, now freeze. I'm like going through all of them.
No, so my bad. 2 Chainz, sorry. I apparently don't care.
She does care. She just doesn't realize it yet.
Deep in there. So our love is a deep and unspoken love. Nobody talks about it. Nobody needs to know. So anyway, so he sends me this picture where it's like almost his penis, and I'm like, and I respond because I had asked him for a picture of his face with a spoon, and then I said, where's my spoon? Because the first picture he sent me was his face again, and it was like literally almost the exact same photo. And I went to go back to the Bumble post to see, and he'd already unfriended me or unmatched with me on Bumble, which is flag number like 5. And so now I'm like, oh, well, let's just see how long it takes for him to admit that he's not the person he's saying he is. So like, I'm already 100% certain this is a catfish situation, but now I'm just like kind of curious how long he's going to try. Cause I've already been very open. Like, we're not going to talk until you send me a picture of your face holding a spoon. So if obviously this person that you stole his identity on the internet doesn't have that picture available for you, then you're kind of in trouble. So he sends, I say, where's my spoon? He responds with, I sent you a censored picture. Would you like the uncensored one? And I said, well, I appreciate that you asked me before you sent me a penis pic. Like, that is important. As of right now, the picture I would like is a picture of you holding a spoon by your face. And I'm like, otherwise, I don't see the point for us to continue to talk. This guy sends me a picture. Oh, because I was like, otherwise, how am I supposed to know who you are? And he goes, LOL, I'm sending you live snaps. Like, which I will give him. If you send a picture, it shows up in the feed. If you send a snap, you have to like click on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So obviously these are live snaps, but you could, if you got this like catfish thing down and you have an iPhone and an iPad, you could just as easily take a picture of a screen. You know what I mean? Like, take a snap of a screen. Like, don't act like this is like infallible proof that you are who you say you are. So then he sends me a picture of a spoon and he's in it, but it's a t-shirt. Like, it's his torso again. So I blocked him. And I was just like, no, I'm not playing this game. Like, I don't need you.
Okay. Also, I was waiting for a gross twist of like the spoon covering something because he had such a fragile ego. But hey.
No, it was more just, I think I was just more like, I'm not dealing with this today. Not on my birthday.
Or ever. Okay, ain't nobody got time. We're in a pandemic. You think I'm going to waste my lasting moments on someone who maybe he doesn't own a spoon, but also like you could find one
he did,
anywhere.
but the picture had a spoon. The t-shirt picture had a spoon. Sorry.
Tell him to fork off.
That was really funny.
I'll be here all week. Check your mail.
So he's gone. Goodbye, little murder. And
little murder.
Now we're gonna take a time out because I have another story. But I saw this thing on Facebook or Instagram or something, and I screenshot it and I sent it to Stacy because I was like, just so you want to know, in case you wanted to talk about this, because I did. And it is because I did.
It is your birthday.
Well, at least I sent it to you first so you could prep.
I appreciate that, because usually I'm like, we're talking about what again?
I usually enjoy the surprise in Stacy's vibe, so that's why I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna tell her. So, I got a notification. Randy, hi, Randy.
Hey, girl.
He says in the least gender way possible.
Our podcast, we do it with what? Also, I am on like another like feminist high from watching that Planet Ant thing. Shouts to Ellen. You go, boo.
No. I'm on that just because of, like, you guys know from last week with the car thing. And yeah, so.
And also America.
The whole darn thing. So, this very simple meme, and it was like, describe yourself using 3 musicians. And I was like, so here's Stacy, so you can think about it, and then you can come back and decide who your 3 musicians are. So did you think about it, Stacy?
A little bit, yes. But first of all, when you say musicians, like, do I have to know if they can actually play an instrument, or can they be like a vocalist? I didn't know how specific this was. I
took it as a vocal musician.
Okay, cool. All right, then I'm prepared.
Oh, okay. So my first one for me was Kelly Clarkson. And I feel like the reason being, I feel like she kind of transcends the genres. She can jump to a more R&B. She does stick, and she's got the pop. She has more of a, like, she's definitely had like a pop rock moment, and then she had a whole album that was country. And now she's doing voice work in movies, and she has a talk show. So, but so I'm just like, I feel like Kelly Clarkson's my number one that I feel like really like lines up with who I am as a person. By talk show, obviously. And
it's funny because I was just reading an article about her, just talking about the talk show and how it was like a happy accident for her because it was nothing that she ever really sought out to do, but the opportunity presented itself. And she's just been having a lot of fun with it. And she said just like the emotions and like the love she feels from just, you know, everyday people sharing their stories. She was saying how that's the best part of it. So shouts to Kelly Clarkson. Did we ever stop shouting Kelly Clarkson? I did not.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Exactly. Also, I do get waxed, but I haven't been in a minute. But when I do, I go to Bearskin Beauty.
Also, if you hear the way that Stacey says Kelly's last name, it's because we have a city near us that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
And so we in Michigan there's a Clarkston city, and then there's a Clarkson actually too. But so we have a tendency to
my
to
bad,
mispronounce
add the
her
T.
name.
Right. Sorry, Kelly.
Like, it's the same way we add an S to like Myers. Yeah, like that.
And
kind of
Kroger's.
Yeah, like we add things. Listen, at least we addeth, we do not taketh away. So
okay, Jesus loves us.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
What's your number one, Stace?
So my number one pick was Diana Ross because right? Because just everything that she embodies, she's just a fun, like, free spirit. She gets you moving. My favorite rendition of My Favorite Things is by her and the Supremes. It makes me so happy. I play it all year round. And of course, her hair, her fashion. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when people, like when you listen to Mo Money, Mo Problems, I'm just like, did you listen to Diana first? I'm coming out. It's like, listen, like, there was some talent that came up with that hook, so it just makes me so happy. So I'm going to go with Diana Ross. And also Tracy Ellis Ross, makes me so happy. Right. So the fact that came through the lineage of that who is Diana, yes.
Love it. Also, random, very, very random side note. It's what we do, people. You know this. You're here for this. Listen, we've been doing this for 4 years. If you don't know we have random side notes, that's welcome to the first time you've ever listened. Also, hey, make sure you go on and give us a rating and a review on iTunes, because
preferably a 5-star one. Because
that's how we get more people. Well, I want them to be honest, but also if they're being honest, it's probably 5 stars. So, no, I made a snarky comment and now I'm being punished because I don't remember what I was talking about. Rate and review, that would be great.
And
random side note.
Yes.
So I was watching a movie last night with Tony Curtis, who is an older actor, and I think he's just dreamy looking. He's in this movie The Great Race, along with a million other movies. He was a huge actor back in the day, and he's very, very good looking man. And I'm like looking at him and I'm kind of just like, wow, he's so pretty. And then my mom was like, you know, his daughter Jamie Lee has like a lot of his features. And I was like, okay, I know they have the same last name, but I had no idea that Jamie Lee Curtis's father was I didn't know she came from an acting background or anything. And it turns out that he had like 6 kids and almost all of them are in acting. And like, they're all actually like, if you saw them, you'd be like, I definitely have seen you in something, which is kind of crazy cool. So yeah, just lineage and being amused. That's my random side note. You're welcome.
I do. Thank you.
If this is where you drink for a random side note, glug. That's cheers. So my number 2 is Sutton Foster. Not everybody's gonna know who that is. Sutton Foster is an amazing Broadway singer. She has also transitioned into she has a TV show on TV Land called Younger, which is on Hulu. I recommend. Such a good show. Hilary Duff's also on that show. It is really about millennials trying to survive in life where we don't have the finances and everything costs more and all that. It's a really good show because she's actually older and she lies to get a job and says she's in her 20s, and then it's such a good show. But she has everybody's dream Broadway career, and she has such a good voice, and she tap dances, and she just So
come on, tap dance.
Yeah. So like Sutton Foster's, Who's your number 2, Stacey?
My number 2 is Weird Al Yankovic.
Nice. I did not expect that.
Because I adore just making up random ad libs and lyrics, and the man built his career off of that. And I feel like if there is a niche to be filled, it is to have that, but for urban songs. So y'all don't be surprised the day I do say that my album finally drops, like when it actually does drop next summer. I'm gonna say I warned y'all, okay? But
still, you just put a date on it, Stace?
Okay, first of all, I was thinking this year, but then a pandemic happened. So that's why I don't put dates on things. And also, I don't date. But anyway.
Just put a date on it, though. If you like it, then you better put a date on it.
Hello. We have to date.
We got, let's see what we got. Hi, Liz. Hi. Hi, Patrick. Thank you for saying that 25 looks good on me. You big liar.
Younger.
Morgan sent us a hi.
He.
And then thank you, Renee. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet for all the happy birthdays and the love. Oh my gosh. And Artie, I love Sutton Foster too. Thanks, Artie. I have to sneeze, guys, so sorry.
It's because she's blessed. You're welcome. Receive that
power.
Can
I hold it in? Whew.
You can do whatever you like. Yeah.
So my number 3 is, for obvious reasons, Ludacris.
Was not expecting him to hold a placeholder, to be quite honest.
I feel like this is like, I learned the words to his songs. He puts in the intricacies and the rhythms and all of this stuff, but like where it's not just like, I feel like he's just talking to talk, or he's actually put it into like a rhythmic arrangement that is so smart. And on top of that, like, it makes my booty shake so hard.
Oh God, it's happening. Twerk, 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 twerk.
Casey and I were at a club when we were 20, 21. Who's to say?
I don't even know. It might have been 19 or 20, to be quite honest, because I remember that 21. Same group of girls, we took a trip to Canada. Yeah. So I feel like it was 19 or 20.
And our feet hurt, so.
Because we always wore heels. Always.
Okay. We never changed out of them. We committed to this fact.
And never got the infamous black foot where you walk barefooted and your feet are just covered with dirt and whatever other disgusting elements that are in the streets or on the club floor. And so our feet were tired. So we're like, seriously, we need to take a break. Also, another reason why we probably kept our great legs throughout college was because we were always in heels and dancing, to the point where the one time I went out, like I wasn't going to go out. My friends forced me to go out and I wore flip-flops and I was dancing and someone was like, you really can't dance if you're not wearing heels. You're awful.
Oh my gosh. So nice and positive. So we literally sat down. I'm talking like half of my butt was on the chair. Oh. And then, give it to me now. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. And we literally both looked at each other. We're like, well, we're getting back on that floor.
We have to get up.
This, by the way, was the one club that I've ever been to that actually felt like the club in Save the Last
Dance. Yes.
It was playing the music videos. It was really like, I don't want to be like.
You almost got in a fight?
Yeah, that shocks no one.
Because this girl, this like little like 4'11", like skinny little whatever, was pushing her way through the crowd and she pushed me. So I pushed her back and she turned around and she looks at Chelsea as if Chelsea pushed her and not me. And Chelsea's like, I will cut you. What are you gonna do to me? And the girl camera like, wah, and like ran off. I'm like, well.
Okay, first off, I wasn't even remotely like, I wasn't about to throw my friend across, like over under the bus and be like, oh, it was her, because that's the dick move. Like, I'm gonna sit there.
You wouldn't have been wrong for that. Honestly,
but also,
I'm
like,
questioning my loyalty. I'm questioning my loyalty because I don't know if I would have like not thrown someone on the bus. Like, nah, I ain't your girl. It's that one, but I'm gonna get, I'm gonna go into this thing if things go real. So just choose your words carefully. I feel like that would have been my response.
How nice to know. Hi, Bridget.
Oh my gosh. Where did I put it? Oh, Bridget gave me a card and it was the sweetest thing. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it made my day. It says, you are amazing. You have no idea what a piece of gold Bridget is in my heart. I know it sounds like I have shrapnel in my body, but also she has a heart of gold.
There's actual shrapnel in my heart, so feel for it. Bridget does.
So feel for it. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a pretty big snort, and I didn't even remotely try to hide it. You're welcome.
You don't have to hide anything. It's your birthday.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, Bridget. You're so sweet. Thank you.
She is literal Swedish. You will. Never mind. I was gonna say something.
I feel like
it's gonna be ridiculous.
I feel like I've done really good, Stace. We're like 30 minutes into this, and I haven't like told truth that doesn't matter. But there's so many people who we actually know who have like already said happy birthday. I'm like, they know my birthday isn't today. It's Thursday when this airs. So like.
And that is what you call a support system, America. Get you one.
So like, know that I know. But also.
But for actual?
Like, I know that it's Thursday, but for those of you listening to it on the podcast, hi, it's my birthday today, the 17th. So if you want, you know what I want for my birthday? Go on iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. And maybe to see like, how could two pretty girls be so funny? I don't know. Done.
And also genetics.
also
DNA.
If a bunch of you do that exact phrase, I don't know how well that's gonna go for. iTunes is gonna be like, it's a robot. Pew. Just shut it down.
Right. I like that it goes pew. Hysterical.
So, so what's your third one, Stacey? What's your third one?
My third one is Mace, because Mace is the quintessential sidekick. He was always there by Puffs or Diddy, depending on when you got introduced to him. Owner of Revolt TV, whatever you want to know him as. He was always by his side. They had matching jumpsuits, which was always great. And also, when Mace had his own song, it always had like a catchy little hook. And it's like, even if the song wasn't that great, it's Mace. You love Mace.
Hey kids, Mace is an R&B singer.
Yes.
It's not just the stuff that gets sprayed in people's faces.
Which made me laugh as soon as I said, you love Mace. It's like, well, as a single woman, yes, I do, and I keep them in my car.
As a general rule, people don't necessarily love Mace. But, so yeah, listen. Okay, so the one I expected from you was Minnie Riperton. And she sings,
Loving you. But that's the same reason why I didn't expect Luda to be yours, because I'm like, yeah, that's your jam, like that is one of your go-tos, but I didn't expect him to hold such a high place. With me, with Minnie Riperton, like all I have is that song for her, so I feel like it's not fair. So that's why I was quite intrigued to hear why Ludacris placed.
I mean, like, listen, you should shake your moneymaker and shake what your mama gave you, because it took her 9 months to make you.
Right? These are facts. Science.
Better take what your mama gave you. You looking good in them jeans. I bet you look even better with me in between.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If I were a guy, I would be a completely different person because I would be such a like misogynistic jerk, and I know I would probably be in them streets like some members of my family used to be when they were not married. But
when they were living that life.
man, but I promise you, I'd be pulling them left and right. I don't even lie. Just like stuff like that because it cracks me up. It's hysterical.
No, I totally get that. All right, so now let me tell you guys about my friend. My friend is a girl. Her name is
Autumn Night.
Autumn Night. Fall night in Chelsea's brain.
No, you're gonna stick to autumn. It's a theme.
Autumn Night is dating a guy. His name is
Big L.
Okay, that's great. So Autumn and Big L, they've been dating for a while. They've been dating for a couple of years, but they've only been like exclusively dating for 9 months. So, you know.
Took your mama 9 months to make her. I just didn't know if it was headed there, but foreshadowing if it
No, I like it. Let's always quote Ludacris, honestly.
Hello. Oh.
So they decided to honestly, they both got pretty drunk, and she was like, listen, it happens. I'm like, yeah, it happens, live your best life. And I find that my friends will tell me that they are more, not only are you like, when you're in a trusting relationship, you're more willing to be more sexually adventurous, but you're more willing to do that even more so when you're drunk and with someone you trust. So
you know what? I had that conversation with someone last weekend because somehow like drunk sex came up, and I was just like, what is the like? I was like, just what happens? Because when I think of being drunk,
you can make that your VWQ if you'd like.
Okay, I will. Fast forward.
Right down.
What was this? What was that hand movement?
Me grabbing a pen and writing it down.
I'll just. It's great podcasting.
It's like, yeah, right. I'm miming things. You guys can't see that when you're.
Also, we both have great blonde hair going on right now. Things listeners also need to know for those.
My hairstylist told me that I seemed down and that we needed happy blonde hair. So, and honestly, I needed happy blonde hair. I feel so much better with this. I did a little John Cena just then. You kissed me.
Look good, feel good.
So,
between
so Autumn, the perineum. So, you got those John Cena vibes, like
the Fallon Talon.
It doesn't have to be about me. Wrestling. Sorry. Guys, it's one YouTube video for The Tonight Show with John Cena doing a Mad Lib on The Tonight Show. It's so funny. Watch it. Yes. Don't stop. Listen to us first. Watch it later. Or go watch it and come back.
It was around Christmas time, but I forget what year.
2 years ago, Christmas. 2 years. Aww. You know why? Because we watched it when we were on our vacation.
Singles cruise.
The lie that you just keep sticking with.
Listen, I am loyal, y'all. I am loyal. Have you seen like those different, what was it, like the TikTok challenge where it's like either husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend, and so they're together and the girl like calls the best friend and she's just like, hey, you know, like my man said that he was with you and he's not picking up his phone. Is he with you right now? And it's to test their loyalty, and they're like, oh yeah, you just missed him. I'll see if he left his phone here. That's weird, but yeah, he was definitely just here, even though like they're sitting together. They're like, that's my boy, that's loyalty.
Okay. No, that's not your boy. I don't want that loyalty. Don't lie to me, Stacey. If I'm cheating on someone, just be like, yeah, no, I haven't seen her today. She's lying to you. I deserve that.
I need to think about another VWQ. My goodness. I'm really learning a lot about myself. This has been
I dropped my black cherry White Claw. I knew it was going to happen.
I was like, you dropped me?
No. I'm really just kind of trying to consider what would be a good thing to use to. It's going to have to sit there until we're done. So
At least it's clear.
yeah, that's true. So hashtag sorry, Mom.
I'll wash the duvet and give it back to you. This is why I have nice things.
So so they've been dating for a while. They got drunk, and he has been kind of asking for a while that he wants to videotape them. Now, I don't really ever find videotaping. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Mandy. Thanks for checking in on the birthday stuff. You guys are sweet. So I personally don't think I would ever let somebody videotape me, but then she told me this, and I was like, actually, that is like maybe the one consideration for it. So obviously you're in a relationship, you trust this person, you're that, but you tell them, yeah, sure, you can record it, but it's on my phone. So then you have the power to decide if they actually get it or not. So Autumn says to Big Al, yeah, I'll record you. We could totally record it. But it's going on my phone. And he's just like, really? And she's like, do you want to like double check, or do you want to like put up the tripod? And he's like, okay, I got it. So he gets the tripod. She goes, we're all into it. She goes, I'm into it. Now I know I'm being filmed. We got to make sure this is like the noisiest sex ever, because otherwise, what are we watching? And I'm like, okay.
That's a thing?
Noisy sex?
Well, like, I know it's a thing, but I never thought of like, oh, because number one, I've never thought about being filmed. Number two, I've never thought about, oh, because of being filmed, we need to make this noisy. I've never thought about this being an all exclusive experience for a third party. So my mind is blown. Continue.
Stacey's birthday blown.
Listen, hashtag sorry, bro. That was like my gift from boyfriends, like for my birthday, like all throughout college. So I'm getting for you, and I'm like, oh, great. No, them for me, not me to them, because I'm selfish. It's my birthday. I ain't doing crap. Nor did I.
It was your birthday.
Nah, you getting cake because I like cake. It's like the criteria to date me: love Jesus, like cake, or at least support my cake habit. Cake meaning actual cake, not like cake.
So she literally sits there and she's like, Autumn is like, girl, Big L was on his game. Like everything was going great. Things were like, I think just the pressure of us having to like watch it later. He was like, I'm going to give my best. This is my A+ game here. She's like, we had orgasms at the same time. That never happened. That very rarely happens. She's like, that never happens. She goes, it's everything. It's amazing. We cuddle for a little bit, and then he's like, I should probably like stop that video before it like gets too full and then deletes it, because that'll happen. And she's like, okay, yeah, sure, babe, go ahead and get up. So Big L gets up and goes to turn off the video. And he turns off the video, and he realizes that at some point the camera just tilted. So the only thing, so he's like, no. Like, and he goes, so he's like, it only got the ceiling. So then he's like looking through, and he like scrolls. So he goes back to the beginning, and it literally is, I'm not even excited. She goes, I can show it to you, because if it's on mute, it's literally just a ceiling fan. So legit, you see, she's kind of kneeling on the bed, and then he's standing in front of her, and then you just watch the camera go, and then
who set up the tripod?
He set up the tripod.
That's hilarious. He is not a handyman.
He can't even be mad at anyone but himself. And he goes, so now he's like trying to recreate the never gonna happen again magic that was that night. And she goes, so listen, I'm getting like lots of affection, because I'm trying, because he's like, every time I come home, he's like, hey, do you want me to like rub your feet and like give you some wine and like maybe a lot of wine and maybe we can read you what we did the other night and like, and she's like, no, I really was just feeling it that one time. And he's just like, literally he gives her like a stone face and he'll just be like, like he's so mad. It legitimately might be my favorite story someone has randomly told me and been like, you need this for your podcast. We tried to make a sex video and we just took 37 minutes of filming a ceiling fan.
First of all, 37 minutes?
Well, you got to figure it was like foreplay too. So, and there was cuddling after. So, I mean, it was so funny. I was like, she goes, listen, I mean, I did some of my best work too. I'm not going to say I wasn't disappointed, but I'm not like disappointed to the point where I'm like, well, we're going to do this again. Because you know, the magic was only that because it was the first time. She never said yes for that. It was, you know, and now it's gone. And she was like, so no. She goes, I am a jerk about it though. And I go, what do you mean? And she goes, oh, I'll like text him that I'm gonna send him a sexy video, and then Autumn just sends him a picture of like a rotating fan, like a video. That's
hysterical. Oh my gosh. That is hysterical. Oh my gosh.
This is the sex tape contact that I signed up for. Thank you. Like,
oh my gosh. Like, number one, like, listen, we need to hear from dudes because I didn't know like this was a thing, like people like dudes wanting to get stuff video like taped or whatever. But like you saying that, I can think of like a few people, just guys that I knew, like no one that I was with, because listen, your girl virgin, not doing that. But like guys who've been like, oh yeah, I finally was able to film with someone. I'm like, why is this a thing? Why is this a conquest? Like, is there just like a to-do list on like on like things you want to
Patrick said, poor Big L.
It was a big L.
And then, yeah, that's a big L. And then Liz said she's never going to look at a ceiling fan the same. I mean,
but also. Oh!
She moves her body like a ceiling fan.
Wait, was it slow or was it? Here we go again.
Hey, babe.
Can you imagine, like, if they made, like, that promise before they went out to the bar, and that was, like, their code, like, hey, we're gonna go home. Oh, but
Mandy, I know, right? Mandy's like, Autumn's pettiness is top game. I'm like, I'm telling you, right? Can you imagine? He's already so upset, and then you send him a video of a circulating fan, rotating fan. Like, I love it. I do the same thing.
Petty, like, I feel like next level petty would be like him coming home and there's a handyman there and he'd be like, why don't you just ask for me to do it? She's like, tripod.
Like, do you remember the tripod? Do you remember it? Like, there's 3 legs. It's
3 legs, right? How hard could it be? Oh my goodness. Well, now you know to invest in a proper cell phone stand, I guess. Not that you should do things. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe
you
listen.
My head right round. Yeah.
Hilarious. Listen,
now,
dudes, we need to hear from you because I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I had no idea. So if anyone else has like funny stories like that, please feel free
email
to
us,
up.
reasonswhypodcast@gmail.com, or message us on Facebook at Reasons Why I'm Single, or on Instagram or Twitter at RWIS Podcast. You got this. You can do it. We want to talk to you. Also, ladies, if you have an example of your pettiness with your man, I want it. I want it right now.
Happy birthday to you. Like, I want it. You want mail, Chelsea? You're going to get some mail.
Oh, hi, Sarah. Thanks for checking us out. Appreciate it. You guys are great. So now we've come to the part of the show we like to call Virgin with Questions. virgin until day.
I mean, yeah, there is a wait.
There's a weight involved, guys. So, Stacy is a virgin.
By choice.
And sometimes she has questions.
Like all the time. So, videotaping. I don't understand why. Like, I've never thought about this as being a thing. Like, why would this be a thing? Is this just something to like
porn? It's just the whole thing about porn, Stace. Guys watch a lot of porn, and then they like to imagine themselves in it. But you know what's easier than imagining themselves in a porn? Them in a porn. So, like, guys, from what I've found is guys have like specific. Oh my gosh, Patrick says don't give his wife any petty ideas. She's
already doing it.
She's doing it. You don't even realize. You don't even know what's happening.
Listen, you want to know the hardest part of being a Christian is not being petty, because I will have comeback after comeback, and I'm like, Jesus approves of none of these.
There's a guy at the bar who I'm not attracted to at all, but he comes in for karaoke, and the other day, because we use these things I call microphone condoms, and it's just fun because I'm like, put it on the tip, and if somebody does it really quick, I'll be like, oh, she's done that before. Or if somebody struggles, I'm like, don't worry, there's no excuse this time. And so he literally like turned to this other girl who's very pretty, and he was like, I have condoms at my house, and I just immediately was like, too bad they expired in 97. Like,
pettiness, it's so hard.
So like I can get really Jesus does not approve. You're probably right, Patrick.
But just know that he loves you.
The thing, they just want to see themselves in a porn. I've never done it, but I think maybe it's the right. If somebody told me if I have all control over it afterwards, then I feel like that's like maybe the one instance that I'd be like, yeah, I'm down, because then I can delete it after and then be like, oops, sorry.
I guess where my mind is blown is that, okay, if I was married and my husband asked for that, I just wouldn't understand why he would want it, I guess. I don't know.
Because self-love is an absolute necessary factor of a healthy marriage. Like, if you don't find yourself sexy and if you don't give yourself that pleasure, then you're not gonna feel comfortable completely giving it to your partner. And also, sometimes we just don't want to do it, so they can just go in the bathroom, figure it out.
Oh no, I meant like, I don't know why he would want to have me videotaped. Like, why he would want us taped.
Because you're the one he gets to put his dick in.
Dear future husband, you're welcome. I am starting yoga again. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. We truly appreciate
you. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been great. Thank you.
Right. Shouts as always to Podcast Detroit for being the amazingness that they are. And shouts to Chelsea's parents for making sure I would have an amazing friend for life. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Also, send your petty stuff, because we want to know what you're doing to be petty, because that's just fun for us. And
I will also pray for you.
Let us know, guys, what your wives are doing to you for pettiness, because that's just also funny. Well, really funny to get both from both sides. That'd be funny.
Come on, couples. We want to hear it.
Reasons why podcast@gmail. Just throw us an email. But thank you guys so much. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Stacy. This is Reasons Why I'm Single. We'll see you next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Chelsea. I love you.
Oh, thanks.